that I kind of give back to where I was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, can you remember some of the players you met back in the day?
Yeah, definitely. I remember probably Greg and Larkham back. There was a cricket day, I think it would have been 15 years ago. My mum took me there and it was a game against the Raiders. Against the Raiders and the Brumbies had a game against them and got a few autographs and still have the jerseys from that day.
You've told Bernie the story?
No, I haven't actually.
Does it kind of sometimes blow your mind a bit to see where you are now?
Yeah, it's weird kind of thinking that I never really thought where I am, and then all those superstars I look up to, I'm kind of coached by them, so it's kind of a shock really.
You got a chance to have a bit of a run last week. How did you find things?
It was definitely a tough first game. It always is a bit of a hard hit out the first game, and it's good to get 20 minutes under the belt into the year, so it should be good.
It's a pretty hard team to crack. Would you have liked another chance this week?
I think everyone would love to be in the team, but I guess that's just how it is. Being such a strong team, it's always going to be hard to get into it. So, I'm happy where I am, and yeah.
Mate, we spoke to Bernie yesterday, and he said you were one of the unlucky ones who missed out on having another crack this week. But have you spoken to him about, I guess, what you have to do to, I guess, challenge Dow and Thomas?
The big thing is just with my consistency with my pass, I think is what I've been told. So it's just doing a heap of extras on that is really the main thing, and just getting a bit more rugby-based knowledge and that kind of thing, just a bit more an older head on my shoulders, that kind of thing.
Do you think it would take a little while for you to get to that super rugby level in terms of like just in experience and I guess game sense, or does it transfer over pretty naturally given you had the stepping stone of the NRC?
Yeah, I suppose it's just something that comes with a bit more time being around everyone and that kind of experience, a bit more game time. Slowly getting eased into it will kind of help, and I suppose just learning from the older boys obviously will help me along.
What goals have you set yourself for this year?
I just love to be in the match day 23, I think, and just play the best footy I can. Is really just all I'm looking for at this stage.
And Thomas has obviously come over, like he speaks Spanish,
yeah,
but he's an international player.
Yeah.
Is it easy to learn off him, or is it like a bit harder because of that language
Oh,
barrier?
there's a little bit of a barrier there, but I think he's really willing to help out the younger guys. Like, he's helped me a heap with my kicking and that, so he's a really good person to have around the group. He's really helpful with us younger guys.
In terms of a halfback as well, does it help you? Like I think he's played like 30 or 40 internationals.
Yeah.
So he's got experience. Does it help you?
Yeah, I think it's like just his calming sense really. He just knows what to say at the right times and that kind of thing. Just gives you little pointers that help a heap.
Right, I think you've been a Brumbies member since you were four?
Yeah, I think so.
I was saying. Did I? Yeah, right. Okay. And then it was only last year that you were working as a tradie and then got called in here. Like, is your head still spinning a little bit?
Yeah, it's kind of surreal. I always have to say, like, I don't really ever see myself becoming a Brumby, so it's just still surreal, really. I don't always say every day, I think I come in here and think, oh, it's a tough day of training, but then I think back to where I was last year and how much I wanted to be here, so I really can't have nothing to complain about.
In terms of kids coming up to you and asking you for autographs, so like have you perfected that, or like are you still kind of asking them what they're asking you for?
Yeah, I think after that game in Wagga, I had my parents and my couple uncles down there, and they would just kept rubbing it into me that all these little kids, and they just wouldn't leave me alone, so it's good. It's a good experience.
Have you perfected a signature yet?
No, it's a bit of a scribble still.